Mic check. We see the live, bro. Live on.
Nah, I ain't. I'm on your page right now. See, there you go.
All right, reload. Let me know you see my screen and everything. Uh-oh. Oops. Can you see the screen with the chart?
Nah, not yet. I got a sponsor video.
Get through my ass, boy. All good though?
Is this? Yeah.
All right, bet.
Yeah, it's a little behind, but yeah, I see it.
Let's break down the trade that we took just yesterday. We're gonna go back on this. The rest is good. Market. All right. So in this case, we obviously see price is bullish. Price made this new high from here to here. So we know that above, we know highs. Well, how do we know that? Because this candle right here stopped right there. It didn't go any higher because we know sellers are here. Sellers stopped this from going any higher. If there were no sellers here, this would have just went higher. And we know sellers are here because it actually pushed it down. Y'all need to understand that at every single candle, wherever the candle closes, buyers meet. All right. It's like I don't have a good analogy, but wherever the candle closed, that's where the sellers and the buyers meet. So I know that anything above here, that's team buys. I'm on team buys. And that's how we take our trades because really you got to consider it like we bandwagon riders. I'm only taking trades whenever the buyers are winning. I'm on the side of whoever winning. If the buyers are winning today, I'm taking buys. If the sellers are winning, I'm taking sales, right? And so let me kind of give you an example. Like I said, I trade in a 3-step process, and I'm gonna type, which is a new high or low. Okay. Second step, correction. That means down. Okay. Price retraces after the new high. Let's draw this line here. Let's take it back here. If buyers and push price down, I know if price break, I'm waiting on price to make a new high. It made this new high, this portion from indication. How do I know? Because it's making a new high. Assume none of this indication. Do we trade indications? No, we do not. Why? Because we don't know how high it's going to go. Number two, which is the correction. I think I spelled correction wrong. Here, why you ain't say nothing, bro? What if I spelled it wrong again? Correct. On this 4 hour time frame. My indication is when it makes a new high right here. So I know it's bearish because now price is coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's made this low. Buyers tried to step in here, right? Push up, made that high, but then sellers got strong and kept pushing it down. No, I stopped in the game. Think about it like buy the buyers until buyers are able to break. Not just in the middle of this candle came all the way down here, but then went all the way back up to show you that buyers really had above this level. So now my correction on the 1 hour time frame turns back. So it holds market structure by level. Any again, uh, buyers are step in. Anything above this green level, this much better right here. Here, that's much better, right? My fault. Take it back to the last thing you heard. I noticed that it was going like doing a little fidgety thing. All right. These are the 3 steps, bro. I mark my charts up. I can erase everything. Well, I'm not gonna erase everything because then all of that'll be erased. But I can erase all of this here and show it all again, bro. I took this trade here this morning because I know above this level on my 4 hour time frame, we mark our charts up on the 4 hour time frame. I wait for price to make a new high. This portion, just push up. This is the indication. We don't trade indications, right? We wait for this to finish indicating and start to correct. We know the correction is happening when price is no longer bullish, but instead it turns bearish. the correction is supposed to be bearish, or the correction is supposed to go against your 4-hour trend. The 4-hour is bullish, right? It's making higher highs and higher lows. The correction will be bearish, right? So price pushed down to this low. This is as low as it went before buyers say, hey man, we're gonna get some of this ground back. But this is where sellers step right back in at this level here and push back down to make this low. Buyers stepped right back in and say, now we're gonna get some of this ground back. So I know the buyers got put, like the buyers are losing yards. Buyers are losing yards, but I know once price closes above here, with this candle, it closed above. This is letting me know, hey, price might be ready to buy up. You know what I'm saying? Buyers might be back ready to take control. How do I confirm that as well? Not only did it break above this level, which is this last high, but it also closed above this level, which is another high. So it's showing that, you know, buyers are really getting a lot of energy. However, I don't take my trade until I know for certain that there are no more sellers in the game, right? Because sellers are here, right? Sellers are here. Sellers are here, right? We got a couple areas of sellers that we would have to fight through on our way up to get above here, but we don't want to risk that fight, bro. We don't want to risk that fight. Hey, Icy, what's so funny is, bro, I swear to God, bro, this trade that I took, even though I made 1,700, really 17 bands because I got 10 accounts, but it was a $1,700 trade, but it really would have turned out to be like $3,000 trade, so like 30 bands across all 10 accounts. What I did was my homie Rome, he trades ICT, did the liquidity sweep. My entry was like here on the perfect entry, but then it did this big ass drawdown, bro, and I was down like $700 or $800, and I had already took like a $200 loss from yesterday, so I closed that, bro, and so I was down $1,000 from my whole, you know what I'm saying? But if I had held, bro, all this push up to here plus some, that would have been like a $4,000 trade. But that's neither here nor there. Hill, getting back to it, Hill. Moral of the story is, I know I'm a bandwagon rider. You got to imagine, I'm only going to go on the side of where I know for certain there are only buyers. We know that there are no more sellers up here. Why? Because there's no seller stopping this price from moving all the way up, right? So 1 hour turns back bullish. We got confirmation with this candle here, and we got real confirmation with this candle to here. So buyers are getting strength. Now I'm looking for my entry. So my 4 hour is bullish. Remember that. My 1 hour turn bullish. Now I need my 15-minute entry to be what? Bullish, right? Price gets up to this level, and the reason why it doesn't go back up here is because we know what? Underneath this level, sellers. Price gets here. Price tried to get there. Sellers stepped in. Buyers took a little more ground. Sellers get here. Buyers tried to get back in. Sellers are doing they damnness to keep this price down. Buyers come in real strong and push all the way up here. Sellers, but we know above this level, buyers are getting strong, and we know buyers are getting strong because it already broke and pushed up. So price broke and pushed up, also making a bullish structure on that 15, because again, all about market structure. I'm wanting everything to be bullish. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs on every single time frame. That 4 minute time frame, I mean not 4 minute, that 4 hour time frame was bullish. My 1 hour time frame I just showed you turned bullish. Now, is this bullish on the 15 minute? No, it's not, because this is a high, this is a lower low. How do I know it's a lower low? Because it's lower than the last low. This high, lower low with a lower high. This is bearish structure. I'm not ready to take this trade until this turns back bullish. How do I know it turned back bullish? Is when I start to make higher highs, because this is the last high. It makes an equal low, showing that price does not want to go below this level, right? It's making equal lows, meaning buyers are stepping in real strong here. Buyers are stepping in real strong, so I'm waiting on price to turn back bullish. Equal lows, high, equal low, slightly higher high, but then sellers try to get people scared. This right here is where sellers really try to get people scared to say like, hey man, it's not gonna buy. I should probably take sales and not buys, right? Because it broke structure. It broke real structure. This is where people get trapped at, because now if I were to take a sale, this is what that would look like. I would enter here and I would make money if price goes down, and my stop loss would be above here. You know what I'm saying? But this is a trap. This is a trap. How you know it's a trap? It sweeps this liquidity. Price pushes up. Buyer step back in real good. And you know what the next trap will be? This right here, this long ass push down. Another trap. So people really thinking that they making money. You know what I'm saying? People really thinking that they making money. Like, oh yeah, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, target this liquidity down here. Cause that's what you would be targeting. Oh yeah, price is on my way. And then guess what happened? Swoop, swoops right back in. Buyers push back up, right? So that's the trap. But that liquidity sweep gets a whole ton of buyers back into the market. You get that candle closure. We only do candle closures. Chat, you will regret not waiting for that candle to close if you hurry up or get anxious or you have FOMO into a trade. I've lost a ton of money because of FOMO. That's how I turned what would have been a $4,000 trade into just $1,700. $1,700 is something to applaud, but I got FOMO because my homie was like, yo, enter now. You know what I'm saying? We entered off this come up, this candle right here broke above this level. It was pushing, but the candle did not close, and I entered here with like 6 contracts on MNQ, and immediately that bitch started going down. I was down like $600 like here, and I probably would have been down like $800 like here. You know what I'm saying? Well, $800 right here, and then like 1,000 here. So I got trapped because of my emotions, thinking I'm finna miss out on money, but really the market said, gotcha. You gotta wait for that candle to close. When that candle closes above, that is confirmation. Free game. This candle closes above. This candle closes above. So what that shows us is we already know above this level is team what? Team buyers. We are on the side of buys above this level. Wait for price to come back into this, like, if it pushes down, even great, because then you can set a buy stop. What a buy stop is when price pushes down, it will automatically enter when price start pushing back up. So from here, when this momentum started carrying back up, my buy triggered here, right here at this level, okay? Right here at this level, and it immediately just started to spike up. All buying pressure. Why? Because above this level, we've already talked about it, it's nothing but buyers. Sellers just tried to make this last opportunity to push price down, but nah, the buyers are just too strong, bro. Enter here, yo, take profit. Is this liquidity high? You know what I'm saying? I had 8 contracts. I sold 7 here. I sold the 8th like right here because I didn't feel like it was enough momentum to push us up, which is good because price started to reverse until the end of the day. But that's how you get into the trade. So that's the trade that I took. That's the trade that I took. Let me see. I posted it on my story. You feel me? Tradeify. I got 550Ks with Tradeify, bro. Which prop firms is the bee's knees. Is the bee's knees, man. Because I have a live account, and the trade on a live account, you have to put all of your own money in, bro. Like, you have to put $3,000 in just to be able to trade one contract on a weekend, bro. Just to make like $250. Like, that's too much money that you got to put up to make pennies on the dollars, right? So I'm trying to go. I don't know how Tradeify does it. If I go to my journal, on Tradeify, last synced, it need to sync. Hold on, give me a second. It should have been synced. On the phone, it sucks. Whatever. Up like 8 bands between today and yesterday, because it's 5 accounts. Right? Do the math. 1,700 in each account. 17. Yeah, $8,500 between today and yesterday. This shit's lit. This shit is lit, bro. And surprise, surprise, my wife don't even know I actually got 10 accounts. I'm gonna surprise her with the extra 5. Like, oh yeah, babe, we ain't really making 40K a month. We making 80 because I actually got, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be paying off the debt on the side, build up our portfolio to like 100 bands with like stocks and all that other shit, and we'll go from there. But let me mark up. I got some other stuff marked up. using the same thing. I'm gonna go back to my 4 hour. J Hill, pay attention, bro. This is free game, G. Icy, I could tell that you trade, man. This is free game, G. This is my 4 hour chart. I mark off my highs. Here on the 4 hour, I notice. Here on the 4 hour, I notice I got this high. Price reject. How do I know sellers are here? Because price reject. It tried to push up, it didn't go any higher, price reject. It tried it again, price reject. It tried it a third time, price reject. So I know above here is nothing but buyers because this is the line, the last line of defense for sellers. Same thing down here. Buyers, it tried to push down, buyers stepped in and pushed it up. It tried to push down and it actually did, but buyers stepped in and pushed it back into this range. It tried to push down, but it didn't. It held and buyers pushed up. Right, so I know that all of this is consolidation. We don't trade consolidation. All right, I'm gonna be out in like 5 minutes. Hey, what up, baby? Yeah. Let me see you, man.
I like the Tesla.
Oh, hey, the Tesla hard.
Look at you.
I had to get it all black.
Look at you, boy. You look good, man. Good seeing you, man.
too, man. Hey,
I got all your content stuff. Yeah.
I'm on the live right now. I'm on YouTube. I've been charting out and stuff. I got into trading.
Yeah, look at yeah. I see you got it all set up, man.
Trying to make $1 million by 2027.
Yeah, it's possible. Keep grinding.
I swear it is.
Keep grinding. You look good, man.
Let me get 5 minutes and we wrap this
No,
up.
handle your business.
Let me get 5 minutes to wrap this up. And So, I told you guys market structure is one of three things. Market structure is either bullish. Market structure is either bullish, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher. This is bullish. This is how you know it's bullish. Price should always stay true to the market structure. If it's bullish, it will stay bullish. If it's bearish, what is bearish? Low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. The structure should always hold, especially on these higher time frames, bro. Higher time frame structures hold really well. When you get down to like this 1 minute time frame, it's doing a whole lot of dancing. This is why we don't trade the 1 minute, because it's doing a whole lot of dancing. It's too much. I know people that trade the 30 seconds, 15 second. No. It moves too much. It goes against you too much. We trade higher time frames, right? So with that, I know above this level, buyers, but to get above this level, the 4 hour has to be bullish. Because to go up, price has to be bullish in bullish structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So if my 4 hour turns bullish and my 1 hour is bullish, my 15 minute is bullish, above this level, it's go time. It's go time. And I would first target this liquidity here. This is a simple 3.5 to 1 trade, risk to reward. That's a great trade. But if the structure continues to hold, bro, you get all this liquidity up here. These gains, potential gains, and I like to mark stuff out like this. Just on one contract on gold, that's 1,400. Risking only like, you know what I'm saying, 150, whatever that turns out to be. You know what I'm saying? Multiplied by the number of contracts. I know people that trade, like I would probably trade like 3 contracts, but it's like $4,200 times 10 accounts, man. 4,200 times 10, bro. Come on, $42,000. Is stupid. It's stupid, dog. People put me on game. Some homies I work with put me on game to like the multiple account hack. You don't have to look for the home run trade. Every trade does not need to even be 1,700. I just made out with 1,700 on this trade this morning. When you got multiple accounts, you can make a $200 trade, but you got 10 accounts. So really, you just make $2,000. I know people online that's trading 20 accounts, 50 accounts, bro, and all they doing is making like $150, $200 each trade, but $200 times 50. Come on, bro. It's crazy. It's a ridiculous amount of money, right? So same thing with the market structure. If price is bearish right now, this 4 hour high made this low, made a lower high. If price continues to stay bearish, right? If these candles go below this level, if these next candles on the 4 hour go below this level, why this level? Because this is where we know buyers are. Buyers are here, sellers are under. And if it wants to be on the side of team sellers, it's going to go down and close. It's going to go down and close if it wants to sell. We don't tell price what to do, because right here on this candle, this just happened after 3 o'clock. price went down, you'd have thought like, oh, it's gonna sell down to this liquid. Nope, that bitch snatched you right back up, dummy. You gotta wait for the candle to close. Either or, I play either side, bro. This is like real bandwagon shit. This is real like sports team bandwagon shit. Anything in between here is our no trade zone. Red, nope. It's there's no real highs or lows. Buyers and sellers are just kind of all mixed in around here, bro. There's no like level you can really mark out. This is too much noise. Imagine this like the war, like a war front. It's too much of a war going on between who's going to win, buyers or sellers. Oh my God, who's going to take it? We don't know, but I do know under here, all sellers, and above here, all buyers. That's how you take the A+ setup. You have to have these multiple reasons for why you take these trades. And my 3 reasons is the indication, the correction, and the continuation. ICC. Trades by Cy. If you unfamiliar with them, I don't take no credit for this trading strategy. I don't even know if he made it, but all I know is free 100% free videos that he has on YouTube. He doesn't charge, doesn't sell a course or nothing. He just teaches these basic concepts, these basic strategies. My wife is doing this stuff. My wife is doing this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? She's still in her learning phase, and she sends me her trades. You know what I'm saying? She marks up her charts and send me her trades, her progress. She took profit on 2 trades today. Paper trading is that simple. If price is bullish, it's going to buy. If price is bearish, it's going to sell. You just wait to bandwagon whoever wins. Whoever wins, you switching your jersey. That's all this is, chat. That's all this is. Oil, I had this marked up. I might have missed my entry though, right? I had this marked up 2 days ago. I know underneath this level, we sell. Above this level, we buy. I didn't miss no entry because now the 4 hour is above and closed. What does that 1 hour do? I might have missed that entry now. Yeah, I might have missed this entry because price closed above this level, went above that level, and then came down and wicked into my entry. It would have got me in, bro, and I'd have been up, and I probably would have took like on oil 4 contracts, bro. Dang, I was at the gym today. On 4 contracts, bro, to the liquidity that's up there, bro, that's a 2-band trade. Well, really, target this liquidity right here. And if y'all unfamiliar with liquidity, y'all need to understand what liquidity is so that you know what to target. Fair value gaps, you know, little stuff like that, man. It'll be really helpful. All right, so take profit 1 with all 4, be like 780, then maybe leave 2 contracts for another like $250. So all in all, it could be a potential $1,000 trade. You know what I'm saying? That's about it, chat. If price give me this second re-entry, I might have to take that. But obviously, the 1 hour is bullish. Why? It's making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It should not break structure, right? The 1 hour is bullish. When did my 15-minute turn bullish? That's the question. The 15-minute turned bearish here, but turned bullish once it broke above this level here. Bullish indication is saying that buyers really want this shit. Sellers are like, okay, let me get them in. Bing. Would have wicked me into my price. Would have wicked me into my order above this line. This shouldn't be this low. It should be like at that level and you know what I'm saying? It would have wicked me right in here and then took off like a rocket. Broke above this high. So price is actually going to come down between here. Like this will be the perfect entry right now. Hey, quote me on that. Quote me on that. This would be the perfect entry right now, even if you put your stop loss right here. Quote me on that. Screenshot this and tell me this don't play out. All right. I'm not gonna be on too much longer, Chad. I appreciate everybody. Icy Games was good, bro, man. Hey, I know you know what you talking about, Jay Hill. Please hit me if you got any other questions. Jay, you know what I'm saying? YNT, you know how we rock. Man, I promise you, this is finna go right back up. This is finna go pew straight up. Straight up. Oil finna spike. And because oil is finna spike, I would be looking for sales on MNQ. Here's an A+ setup. Here's an A+ setup on QQQ or SPY if you into options. If you're into options, this is the last free game I'm going to give. I promise you this. If you see SPY close below like this 755.30. Close below this 755.30, you better take puts, and that bitch is gonna drop all the way down here. You close below this 755.30, take 755 put, 0 DTE, and you're probably 5x your money by the end of the day. Not financial advice. But all right, chat. You gotta go.